What's up, traders? So in this video, I will be explaining the pending orders for beginners, how to place buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, and sell stop. I know that for beginners, sometimes it becomes confusing. Even for advanced traders, sometimes it looks confusing that in what situation I place buy limit, in what situation I place buy stops. So in this video, I will give a technique that you can remember so the next time you don't make a mistake. I know that sometimes a simple mistake cause a lot of money to lose. So with that in mind, let's see how we can understand these pending orders. Now, before I begin, make sure you give a big thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't done yet. This is Forex Wizard from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. What's up, data? So let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis of NZD USD and British Pound US dollar. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in both of this instrument, as both of this USDP are giving us a significant trading opportunity on the lower time frame. Now, before we discuss what it is, let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis. Then we'll come back to this time frame to see how we can trade this instrument. Now, first of all, let's start with the bigger picture on the monthly time frame to see the general direction in the market. Now, starting with NZD, as you can see that on the monthly perspective, NZD is in a strong downtrend. The price was creating a series of lower high every month, and as you can see that whenever there is a strong move downside, we see a significant retracement and then another drop. So you can see there is a strong bearish candle followed by this doji, another drop, retracement, another drop. So every month the price was going to an important sellers zone, and then we are getting a rejection. Now current month, what we have seen that this is the monthly candle on NZDUSD has reached this very important level of liquidity zone. This is the previous resistance here. You can see that the previous support acted as resistance here, and then we have seen a strong rejection in NZD USD, which this same level acted here as a support, as a resistance here, and now we see that NZD USD has a rejection. As you can see, this is a long-term bearish market. We can expect further drop on NZD USD on the monthly perspective, so we can see a drop. Now weekly perspective, what we see that there's a liquidity grab on the weekly time frame. You can see this is a clear liquidity grab. There is a strong move up and then a straight move down with this red candle. There's a liquidity grab on NZD USD on the weekly perspective, and then what we see that the price, as soon as this week opened, the price was in a narrow range in a sideways movement. But what we see, the price primarily rejecting this weekly level of previous support here, now testing as a resistance, and we see that the price is rejecting to the downside with NZD USD. Now let's see on the daily perspective how the price action is doing. What we see that the price basically tested this zone, important liquidity zone on the daily perspective, which is the weekly level of support. The same level acted here as a resistance, and we see that today, as soon as the market open, we see a straight drop on NZDUSD. Now, the way the price action is formed, we can expect this price to melt down as long-term trend is down. Short-term, we have seen on the daily perspective a consolidation. It's a pullback from this important level of liquidity zone. We see that NZDUSD is rejecting on the daily as well. Now, if you look at the 4 hour time frame, we see that there is an up price. This is also a liquidity grab. You can see that during this news announcement we have seen the price reach this zone, important zone. So there is it has broken this high. That means that when the trend is a little bit of tired, this happens. The buyers created this move to the upside to hunt a lot of stop loss. Now we have seen after that created this reversal pattern. We see that NZDUSD now creating a series of lower high and lower low on the 4 hour time frame, and we can expect this price to slowly melt to the downside. Now on the 4 hour perspective, we see that NZDUSD has created this dynamic level of support, which has been now broken with this red candle. Now we see this current candle basically tested this neckline of this reversal pattern here, as a resistance, and we see a rejection to the downside. Upon closing of this candle, if it satisfies all the rules of our strategy that we trade for reversal pattern, we'll consider shorting NZDUSD with a high risk to reward ratio with our students. Now let's look at British pound US dollar. As you can see, both USDP are behaving in kind of similar way. Still, let's look at quickly the bigger picture. A British pound US dollar, as I mentioned in all my analysis after the previous month's doji, this month the price broke the high of the doji as expected. Now we see a strong rejection down. Now the price is below this monthly level. Now you can see that what we can expect from here, probably we can see another drop, probably based on the price action confirmation on the lower time frame. Weekly perspective, we see that previous week there is a strong drop. This week narrow candle is still is bearish, and we can expect a little drop on the lower time frame as this is the last day of trading week. Now daily perspective, we see that after this strong move the price was consolidating in this zone, and this is also a bearish price action. You can see that the price was creating a series of lower high on the daily time frame, now melting down, so we can expect a little further drop on daily perspective during the news announcement or any volatile period. So on the 4 hour perspective, we see that the price has created this consolidation pattern here, and then there is a reversal pattern here as well. You can see that, but at the same time we see the price was creating a series of lower high on the lower time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, and from this zone you can see this dynamic level of support has been broken, and we can expect GBPUSD to continue to drop in this direction. So with that in mind, like the NZDUSD will consider to see how the price action is forming. If it satisfies all the rules of our strategies on GBPUSD for possible shorting opportunity, we'll consider short GBPUSD with our students with a high risk to reward ratio. And if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button, and also don't forget to drop a comment below to help this idea. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next analysis.